So yesterday class we discussed about synchronous speed, that is ns equal to 120f divided by p, and slip speed, that is equal to ns minus n, and actual speed of the machine is n equal to ns into 1 minus s. So and the percentage of the slip, that is s equal to ns minus n divided by ns into 100. Today class we discuss the effect of slip on rotor parameters. Effect of slip on rotor parameters. What are the rotor parameters? Means rotor current frequency, rotor power factor, rotor current. Today we discuss what is the rotor current frequency, rotor power factor, rotor current. So we go to the symbolic representation. The stator of the synchronous induction motor, the stator of the induction motor is like that. Suppose this is a phase 1, this is a phase 2, phase 3. So resistance of the stator, reactance of the stator, resistance, reactance, resistance, reactance. So these are the three phases R, Y, B. So we given 3-phase AC supply to the machine. So the rotor has parameters like that. These are the rotor parameters. So for rotor I am indicating R2, X2 for phase 1. So if the rotor current frequency, so what it is the effect of slip on rotor current frequency. So from that we know that speed, the formula for speed is n equal to 120f by p. So from that the frequency f, that is n into p, f equal to n into p divided by 120. So the formula for frequency is n into p divided by 120. For rotor speed, it is the difference between synchronous speed and magnetizing speed, that is f equal to ns minus n into p divided by 120. So that is frequency f equal to the ns minus n into number of poles divided by 120. We know that formula slip s equal to ns minus n divided by ns. So from that the numerator denominator, that is slip times synchronous speed equal to ns minus n. So this can be substitute in the above equation. So replace ns minus n with respect to the slip times synchronous speed, that is equal to frequency of the rotor. That's why we indicate f suffix r. So f suffix r indicate frequency of the rotor, that is slip into ns into p divided by 120. So that is s into ns into p divided by 120. We know that frequency is equal to ns into p by 120. So f is equal to the supply frequency of stator. Supply frequency of stator. So that is fr is equal to s into f. So rotor current frequency equal to slip times frequency of stator. So on standstill condition n equal to 0, the slip ns minus n divided by ns, that is equal to ns minus 0 divided by ns, the slip equal to 1. So under standstill condition, slip equal to 1, the rotor frequency equal to slip times, that is fr equal to f. So under running condition fr is very small. So next, rotor current. So rotor current it equal to E2 by Z2. That is Z equal to R2 plus J X2. So the magnitude is Z2 equal to square root of R2 square plus X2 square. The rotor current I2 equal to induced EMF divided by R2 square plus X2 square under root. So under running condition x2 is equal to 2 pi fl. So here running condition fr is equal to sf, x2 equal to 2 pi into fr into l, that is 2 pi into slip times l, that is s into 2 pi fl, that is slip times. Under running condition, reactance of the rotor is slip times x2. Substitute this value. So I2 equal to E2 divided by R2 square plus SX2 whole square under root. The slip of the machine does not affect the resistance of the rotor. So power factor of the machine, that is cos pi t equal to, we know the formula R2 by Z2, that is Z2 is R2 square plus X2 square. This is cos pi 2 is standstill condition. Under running condition, the cos pi 2 equal to R2 divided by R2 square. Here the reactance is the slip times Sx2 whole square under root. So these are the parameters affect the rotor, that is finalized. The formula says Fr is equal to slip times induced EMF is equal to slip times I to R equal to SC2 divided by R2 square plus Sx2 whole square. Cos pi 2 equal to R2 divided by R2 square plus Sx2 whole square. These are the parameters. So next we solve some problems. An induction motor has synchronous speed of 1500 rpm. Synchronous speed of 1500 rpm and poles of the machine is 4 pole. Poles of the machine is 4 pole and actual speed of the machine is 1440 rpm. Determine rotor current frequency. So in this problem they ask an induction motor has a synchronous speed of 1500 rpm and poles of the machine is 4 pole and actual speed of the machine is 1440. Determine rotor current frequency. What they ask? Rotor current frequency, that is Fr is equal to slip times F. So here they did not give the frequency, they did not give the slip. First we determine slip equal to ns minus n divided by ns. So given problems, ns equal to 1500, n equal to 1440. Slip of the machine is ns minus n divided by ns. 1500 minus 1440 divided by 1500. None 1500 minus 1440 divided by 1500. So slip equal to 0.04. So we know the slip. We don't know the frequency of the stator. So that is ns equal to 120f by that is f equal to ns into p ns into p divided by 120 divided by 120. So in problem given ns is 1500, poles of the machine is 4 pole divided by 120. So that is 1500 into 4 divided by 120, that is 50 Hz. The frequency of the stator equal to 50 Hz. So finally they ask rotor current frequency. Fr is equal to slip times f. Slip we can determine 0.04 into 50, that is 0.04 into 50, that is 2 Hz. Fr equal to 2 Hz. So you can compare the stator frequency is 50 Hz, rotor frequency is 2 Hz. So next another problem. The induction motor has poles of the machine is 6 pole 50 Hz AC supply. The induction motor has poles of the 6 pole 50 Hz AC supply. It is operated with actual speed of 600 rpm. Actual speed of 600 rpm. Determine the rotor current frequency. Determine the rotor current frequency. The solution: given that number of poles equal to 6 poles, and F equal to 50 Hz, actual speed equal to 600 rpm. So given that P equal to 6 volts, frequency equal to 50 Hz, speed of the machine is 600 rpm. Determine rotor current frequency, that is equal to Fr equal to how much? The formula for Fr equal to slip times frequency. In this problem, frequency is given, 50 Hz is given, but we don't know slip. First we determine slip. The formula for slip equal to ns minus n divided by ns. So here the n value is given 600, but we don't know ns. The formula for ns equal to 120f by p. That is 120 into frequency is 50 Hz, number of poles is 6 poles. That is 120 into 50 divided by 6 pole, that is 1000 rpm. Synchronous speed equal to 1000 rpm. Slip equal to ns minus n. N is 600 divided by 1000. 1000 minus 600 divided by 1000, that is 0.4. The slip of the machine is 0.4. Rotor current frequency SFR is equal to 0.4 into 50 Hz. So that is 20 Hz. FR is 20 Hz. So next problem, the rotor current frequency is 2 Hz. The rotor current frequency is 2 Hz. The motor has synchronous speed of 1500 rpm and operated with 3-phase AC supply 4-pole machine. Determine actual speed of the machine. Determine actual speed of the machine. Solution, what they given, Fr is equal to 2 Hz and synchronous speed Ns equal to 1500 rpm and 3-phase number of poles equal to 4 pole, and determine n equal to how much. The formula for n equal to ns into 1 minus s. The formula for n equal to ns into 1 minus s. So we know the ns, we don't know the slip. So we given have fr equal to slip times frequency, but we don't know slip and frequency. So we can easily calculate frequency from ns equal to 120f by p. Ns equal to 120f by p. From that, f equal to ns into p by 120. Ns into p by 120. Ns is 1500. Poles of the machine is 4. That is 120. 1500 into 4 divided by 120. That is equal to 50 Hz. Frequency is 50 Hz. This can be substituted in Fr is equal to SF. Fr is equal to slip times frequency. The formula for Fr is 2. Slip we don't know. Frequency is 50 Hz. The slip is 2 by 50. That is 0.04. So we can determine slip is 0.04. The formula for n equal to ns into 1 minus, here ns is 1500, 1 minus 0.04, 100 into 1 minus 0.04, that is 1440 rpm. Actual speed of the machine is 1440 rpm. So thank you everyone. If you have any doubts, please respond in comments or in our WhatsApp group. Thank you.